A big hello and good morning. First of all, I am thankful to S.H. Kelkar College, Devgad, Department of Botany, Department of Zoology, Management Committee, and of course, you all participants. Today's my topic is biodiversity hotspot Western Ghat region. Friends, in the world, total 34 hotspot biodiversity hotspot are there, and in India, two hotspot. One is East Himalayan region, and second is Western Ghat. Western Ghat is spread more than 6 states, that is Karnataka, Goa, Kerala, Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Tamil Nadu. As far as Maharashtra state is concerned, Western Ghat is called as a Sahyadri, and it occupies 12 districts and 63 talukas. Why Western Ghat is called as a hotspot as per as biodiversity point of view? Because high anthropogenic pressure, high endemism, because lot of floral diversity and some beautiful birds, butterflies, and some animals are strictly endemic to Western Ghat. The term endemic is not found elsewhere in the world, only found that restricted area. So Western Ghat have the lot of endemism. Again, Western Ghat is important biological province of India and hydrological circle. In Western Ghat, more than 81 rivers and its tributaries are originate, and it supports and depend 40 crores people directly and indirectly depends on drinking water facility and their livelihood source. So Western Ghat is important. As far as biodiversity is concerned, Western Ghat have 12 species, that is mega biodiversity area. Western Ghat occupies 5% of India's total area, and it possesses 26 to 17% of flowering species of India. It have high endemism. Total angiosperm reported 4,500, and in that 4,500 endemic species are 1,700. And during 1986 to 2006, discovery of more than 300 species reported as new to science. The Western Ghat, also known as Sahyadri Hills, are found by the chain of mountain range runs parallel to the western edge of the Deccan Plateau and traverse the state of Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, and the peninsula Tamil Nadu. It stretches over a distance of 1,600 km and is interrupted only once by Palani Gap of about 30 km break in northern Kerala. As biodiversity is concerned, the Western Ghat is very rich in faunal and floral diversity, with more than 500 species of flowering plants belonging to nearly 2,200 genera and 217 families, of which 1,700 species, means 34%, are endemic to Western Ghat. As far as vertebrate diversity is concerned, and high endemism is quite impressive. 140 species of mammals, of which only 12% species are endemic, 508 species of birds, with only 21, means 4% of species are endemic to Western Ghat, 240 species of reptiles, of which 62% are endemic to Western Ghat, and 290 species of freshwater species are quite impressive. High endemicity, means 53% is endemic to Western Ghat. So there is rich biodiversity found in Western Ghat region, and day by day new species are also added, that is new to science in Western Ghat diversity. As far as mammal is concerned, there are Nilgiri marten, there are Nilgiri martin, Nilgiri thar, lion-tailed macaque, then Malabar giant squirrel, Nilgiri rangur, Nilgiri large spotted civet are strictly endemic to Western Ghat region. As bird diversity is concerned, the blue-winged parakeet, Malabar whistling thrush, Malabar pied hornbill, then Vigor sunbird, Malabar grey hornbill, Nilgiri pipit are and some other species are strictly endemic to Western Ghat region. So Western Ghat is very important as far as biodiversity is concerned. In Western Ghat, there are various type of forest, that is evergreen forest, semi-evergreen forest, moist deciduous forest, dry deciduous forest, rich valleys, waterfalls, wetlands, coastal plateaus like Kas Plateau, which is listed in World Heritage Site of UNESCO, then forts like Pannara, Vishargad, then Rangna are the important forts. More than 300 forts are reported in Western Ghat region. Also, there are grassland like Shola forest. Shola grassland is also in Western Ghat region. The important features of Western Ghat, we just look one by one. It is this type of Western Ghat from Tapi to Kanyakumari, means 5% of country's total area occupied by Western Ghat region. It's supporting more than 4,500 species of angiosperm included. It includes 1,700 endemic species. Hydrology and climatology. Our monsoon is totally depend on Western Ghat region. High mountains are the like a soldier play a soldier role in to stop the monsoon and it's then spread over throughout the India. Then sources of wild relatives of cultivated plants. The edible plants and their wild relatives are reported in Western Ghat region. It's also treasure of medicinal plants, means Terminalia bellarica, Terminalia bellarica, Emblica officinalis, then Sapendus, then Saraca indica, Nothopesis pneumoniana are some of the important medicinal plants are reported in Western Ghat region. Also, it supports to timber, firewood, gums, resins, minor product like kadipatta, shikakai, tamalpatri, also abundance in Western Ghat region. Many endemic trees like Disoxylum binectariferum is one of the important tree which is found strictly in Devrai, means Sacred Groves area. Then it is important for watershed due to more than 81 rivers and total rivers and their tributaries are originate from Western Ghat region. Origin of rivers flowing in Peninsular India that supports the irrigation and electricity supply. Unique ecosystems like Myristica swamp, which is only found in Western Ghat region, then riverine riparian ecosystem and plateaus which have herbaceous plants flowering in the month of June to September, and that is very scenic panorama of colorful carpet like lavender, red, yellow, then white colors, and the change of the plateaus are color day by day. Then we go to the next slide, that is what is the threat of Western Ghat. The threat of Western Ghat is road construction from protected area, and that break the corridor connectivity. So road construction is one of the important threat for Western Ghat. Also for solar solar energy, they choose the high altitude area like plateaus, so they make the roads for transport purpose, so the corridor connectivity also break and man animal conflict is occurred. Then a second important reason is Western Ghat region biodiversity is concerned, that is tourism and human settlement. There is high tourism pressure and its effects on animals and their breeding biology. Then forest fire mainly occurred in month of April and May in various part of protected area and non-protected area in Western Ghat region. Deforestation due to fodder and fuel consumption by locals, deforestation is rapidly happen. Then overexploitation of RET species means rare, endemic and threatened categories of plants. So that flora is gradually decreased day by day. Unscientific removal of forest product, that is the one more important reason. Again, dam constructions in various parts of the Western Ghat is also threats to Western Ghat. Increasing human pressure, hotels, motels, then second home resorts are built in Western Ghat, mostly in protected areas like national parks, sanctuaries and tiger reserves. So due to rapidly increasing human pressure, man-animal conflict is occurred. Overgrazing of cattle from locals also threats to Western Ghat region. Then habitat modifications means coffee plantation, tea plantation, rubber plantation, monoculture of Acacia auriculiformis is conducted. Large scale of monoculture, so this is also one of the important threat to Western Ghat region. Again, due to climate change, effects on floral diversity in various parts of the Western Ghat. Now, protecting Western Ghat in Western Ghat region to minimize human activity is most important remedy. Then to control forest fire, to control the tourism, then to control of raising of windmills in main ranges of Western Ghat, to control grazing, to protecting unique ecosystem Devrais, which is God-owned forest and species genetic library, to ban cutting any trees in main ranges of Western Ghat and Sahyadri region, to secure the corridor connectivity to free roam of large mammal like tiger and panther, then bisons, to minimize human activities, to introduce keystone species in main ranges like Ficus glurimata, Ficus bengalensis, Ficus amplissima, Ficus mysorensis, that all keystone species is introduced. That is the dire need to regenerate the forest. Keystone species play an important role to regenerate the forest areas. To conduct awareness program in various school, colleges, institutions and adjoining parts of the Western Ghat, formal and non-formal education, slideshow, lectures, nature games, field excursions, and seed collection campaign is conducting in various parts of Western Ghat is also very essential. To include special chapter on Western Ghat in school and college syllabus. Gadgil report, Kasturi Rangan report is also most important, to include special chapter on Western Ghat in school and college syllabus. To involve universities and institutions, botany department, zoology department of various colleges and universities and their actual participation is most important to protecting the Western Ghat biodiversity, to providing funding for research and conservation. That is also most important to study the breeding biology of various amphibians and reptiles and their present status. So the funding is the main problem. So to provide funding of research and conservation is the one more important aspects. To train forest staff about RET species, forest frontline staff aware and know all the geographical terrain of forest. So if we train the forest frontline staff and officers, then they know the rare, endangered and threatened categories of plants in Western Ghat. They collect the seeds and raise the nursery in their respected sanctuaries and national park. To provide programs on media on Western Ghat is also one of the important tool to protect the Western Ghat biodiversity. Friends, Western Ghats are becoming barren and balded day by day. So there is a urgent and dire need to take the urgent action to conservation of its biological wealth. Thank you for your patience, support and cooperation to hearing my speech. Thanks a lot.